football has been a part of who I am for about as long as I can remember. It's one of my life's great passions, and I've been involved with the sport at some of the highest levels since I was a very young man.
I'm not going to fight for a football game.
I started as a defensive lineman at the University of Arkansas. They called me Jimmy Jump Up because every time they'd knock me down, I'd jump right back up. My roommate was a guy named Jerry Jones, number 61.
Hey, man, we did it.
We'd be friends long beyond winning the 1964 National Championship. When my playing days were over, I was far from done with football. I got my first coaching job at Louisiana Tech, where I met a high school recruit you may have heard of, quarterback named Bradshaw.
Hey, Coach.
Decades later, we meet again. Coaching was not always easy, but that's what it takes to learn the craft. A winning team needs an inspired leader. And it took working at 7 different schools over 14 years for me to finally become one. In '79, the Oklahoma State University Cowboys, yeah, Cowboys, offered me my first head coaching job. For the next 5 years, we brought the team up through the ranks. Next came the University of Miami, the national champs, the big time. The road to victory was tough, especially when we ended my first season on the wrong end of one of football's most famous plays.
Throws it down.
Caught by Boston College.
But in Miami, we built the college football powerhouse. We were cocky, we were confident, because we knew we were the best. The establishment didn't like us, but we didn't care. And by '87, I was on the national championship team again, this time as head coach. My old college roommate had done well for himself, too. When Jerry Jones bought the Dallas Cowboys in 1989 and wanted me to coach them, it was a dream come true. We had a rough start, 1-15 our first year. But with future Hall of Famers like Aikman and Emmett, and the greatest trade the NFL has ever seen, we not only turned America's team around, we won back-to-back Super Bowls. And along the way, I coined a phrase that would stick with me forever. How about them Cowboys? After that, I gave TV a try. That young quarterback, Bradshaw, was helping launch Fox Sports.
Jimmy Johnson, ex-coach of the Dallas Cowboys. We all know Jimmy by his hair and his suits. And Coach, we're thrilled to have you.
But I had to give coaching one more try. Those were some good years with the Dolphins, and I couldn't be prouder of drafting a couple of guys who I'd end up presenting into the Hall of Fame. I also made it into the Hall of Fame and the Cowboys Ring of Honor. Both meant the world to me. And who could have guessed that of all the football teams I've been a part of, the one I cherish the most is the one I've been with the longest. My Fox guys are more than teammates. They're my family. That 21-year-old would never believe how far we've come. First of all, that's the first time I've ever seen that. I've got to thank my family for allowing me the time to accomplish some of those things. And I was blessed to have great players, great assistant coaches, and great friends. Thank you.
We love you, buddy. We love you.
You know, that not only was that piece awesome, but
Amazing.
your life has been awesome. Your friendship
You know, you sit here with us, we sit back, we joke, we have a really good time. But you are one of the more special people in my life, and I think we can all say that because you're a genuine human being. A lot of people pretend there's something. If Jimmy likes you, you know it. If he doesn't, okay. But Jimmy is genuine, and that's one of the things we love.
And we've been together for 31 years now. You and I go back to the Blue-Gray game in 1980, back in Alabama, and this is the happiest I've ever seen.
For sure.
It really is.
And that piece, Jimmy, people don't realize it, but you were in the stands when I was playing in the championship game there with AJ, and y'all were recruiting me to go to Louisiana Tech, and I made it there.
I know.
Love you.
You threatened to draft me and you didn't.
Right.
I literally have sat next to you for 17 years, Jimmy, and I've loved every weekend with you. I've never gotten here and said, man, this dude, I love you. We all love you so much, Coach.
I can truly say, because of my family and because of y'all, I've never been happier than in this time of my life. Happiest I've ever been in my life.
God bless you, buddy.
Was that goodbye?
One day at a time, Kurt. One day at a time.
Great answer.
I get to see a smile on your face. It puts a smile on my face.
We love you, brother.
I get approval from you, man. We
All
love
right, we're going to get back to football in just a bit. Next, Captain Strahan sets sail with Saquon Barkley, who's having a record-setting season for the Eagles. And then later, Tom Brady sits down with the guy chasing him in the record books, at least for the Super Bowls, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. We've got many more superstars coming your way in just a bit. Bradley Cooper, big Eagles fan, already in the house. So is Miles Teller, Pete Davidson. Ooh, who's he hanging out with? Eagles cheerleaders. I guess that's what happens when you're the king of Staten Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Captain America.
Can we start? Let's do it.
In 5 days.
When you game comes home, you have to talk.
How did he just do that?
You must be new.
You like
Captain
the
America
girl?
arrives in IMAX.
I think it's pretty good, ain't it?
That didn't work. Watch this. Captain America, Brave New World. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Meteorologists described the blizzard as a doozy. But to these intrepid few pals, it was a ticket to Jumbotron City. It didn't cost much. Just the shirts off their backs. The legend starts when you follow the captain.
Hello, America. Stocking up for the big day? Look at your Instacart app. Now back to you. What's at the door?
Well, hot dog.
The Instacart app is now overflowing with deals on those snacks that you love. Play the music.
Look, I'm dancing.
We're in a commercial.
A dancing commercial. With a horse.
Rory never thought she would live out her dream. Then one day, she did. You were made to chase your passions. We were made to put them in a package.
Greatness hurts. But sometimes you gotta put on your game face. That's why Tylenol provides fast, effective pain relief. That's Tylenol. That's care without limits.
I'm loving this live betting on DraftKings.
With so many options during the game, it feels like I'm calling the plays. Hi-yo! That's a touchdown! I told you. See, guys, I get the W. You know why? Because I chose right, but not this guy. I work hard. I study film, and I thought it was going here, but it wasn't. Give me the make-believe hat.
Hey, yo.
Who's the king?
Hey, man, watch the game, man.
Who's the fake king?
Watch the
I'm the
game.
king.
New DraftKings customers, download the app and turn $5 into 200 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
As spring returns, the Panther's agility is on full display. In his quest to escape, he leaps for an opening. But even apex predators can be brought down by a battle hawk.
Welcome to the Fox Super Bowl 59 pregame show, presented by Intuit TurboTax.
We're just gonna sing it together. Just look at the camera the whole time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Saquon. Happy birthday to you. Hey, if the Eagles O-line singing doesn't do it for you, we got Lady Gaga coming up in just a bit, but also on the pregame show, we'll see Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, plenty more as we get you ready for Super Bowl 59. And yes, as you may have heard by now, Saquon Barkley is celebrating his 28th birthday today, but really, Michael, it's Saquon who's giving Philly reason to celebrate all season long.
Oh, absolutely. And I know he wants to give him the biggest reason to celebrate on his 28th birthday. You know, Kurt, hey, what a time to be an Eagles fan. Because Saquon told me when he signed with Philly back in March, he knew he had so much more left in the tank, but he wanted to play a meaningful games to build on his legacy. Well, they don't get any more meaningful than this one.
Come on aboard, man. Yeah, I'm not the captain of the boat, but, you know, we commandeered it for this. It feels like Forrest Gump or something.
Right.
Can you swim?
I can swim in a pool. You see what I'm saying?
There we go. I'm not going to rehash the Giants situation. Yeah. But I'm still pissed over it. I'm pissed over that, but I'm happy for you.
I understand that 100%.
What did it feel like the first time you put that uniform on and you looked in the mirror and you saw yourself?
It felt weird, for sure. But now I got to do what's best for me and my family.
Absolutely.
The pros for the Eagles outweighed everything, and the only con about playing for the Philadelphia Eagles is that I was a former Giant, and I might get some slack or some hate about playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. But now, you know, I was able to come here and be able to show everybody who Saquon Barkley is.
And the former Giants, Barkley.
Barkley goes into NFL history. The Eagles flying to Super Bowl 59.
I mean, dude, we're in New Orleans. You're getting ready to play for the Super Bowl. I know you talked about the playoffs and big moments, being nervous. Any changes for you personally?
No, stay locked in. Don't let the moment feel bigger than what it is. Yeah, I didn't rush for 2,000 yards by accident. So just follow those guys up front. Let the rest take over.
Every time you say rush for 2,000 yards, I'm going, damn. I mean, 2,000 yards, that's like getting 40 sacks in a year. Just does not happen, man.
I think your sack number is pretty good, too.
Yeah, I had my moments. What is your ideal ending for this dream?
The dream was never just to make it to the Super Bowl. The dream was to win the Super Bowl. Like, all this stuff is cool, and you take it all in, but you gotta win the game. That's the only thing that matters.
And I know how you are. You're locked in. But it's not over. But at some point, I hope that hits you like it hit me.
Yeah. I think one of my biggest flaws is I don't allow myself to appreciate stuff that's going on. So I'll have my day, but hopefully, you know, it's after the Super Bowl and I'm celebrating a Super Bowl win.
One thing I realized about you a long time ago is that you are an incredible human being that just happens to be great at the game of football. I always appreciate your consistency and everything.
Thank you. But
oh, you're not gonna make me do it. You're not gonna make me do it. I might burn.
Giants fans gotta close their eyes on this one.
For all you Giant fans out there, I've been around a lot of guys who have left the Giants and gone to other places that I did not like and I never liked him. But he is such a special man. Come on, we're gonna fly, Eagles fly for Saquon Barkley, because I respect him, this man so much. Oh, got it out. See, we don't have a flag in New York. So,
dang.
There we go. I ain't gonna hit you. There we go.
If anybody needs some real estate in New York, I have to sell my house. It is available for anybody willing. But you know what? In all truth, I love Saquon Barkley. The reason the way he left the Giants is not by Saquon Barkley's doing. I really hope he plays well. I love what he's done for the Eagles. And this young guy, you don't rush for 2,000 yards by accident, as he said, right? I said, if you win, they have a Nick Foles statue. There'll be a Saquon Barkley statue. He said, I never thought about that, but if they do, I hope it includes my offensive line as well. He is so unselfish. We saw it in so many opportunities for him to break other records this year that he flat out said, nope, let the young guys play. He is a special human being and an incredible player, Kurt.
You know, one of the things is, like, you know,